Morning. All right, here's a summary of the recent full council meeting covering the key points and decisions made. The meeting began with the mayor's announcements, highlighting a busy schedule over the recent weeks. He has attended a variety of events, including visits to the Rotary Club and quiz nights, the King's Trust graduation ceremony, the opening of the new McDonald's, the completion of a 50-kilometre ride known as the Salt Line Challenge, and a performance by the Micron Theatre at Winsford Academy. There was a particularly emotional moment when the mayor spoke about a request for a memorial to Logan Carter, a young boy who sadly passed away at Wharton Park. The memorial is a thoughtful initiative, and it is expected that the council will support it. And then a minute's silence was held in Logan's memory. The mayor also mentioned that the town council, along with other groups, had purchased a Distinguished Conduct Medal, a DCM, and invited John Mayland to provide more details on this. Here is a man now to say a little more about it.
A few weeks ago, I discovered a medal that was going to be sold at an auction room in London. I asked a few friends and a few contacts and the town council if they would be interested in helping to secure the Distinguished Conduct Medal awarded to Sergeant Herbert Gollins for gallantry in the field for the town of Winsford. And by great good fortune, I was able to secure Sergeant Gollins's DCM for Winsford, for the people of this town. The DCM is the second ranking medal to the Victoria Cross, and for it to be awarded to a Winsford soldier is quite something. But when I discovered that Sergeant Gollins is not named on the Winsford War Memorial, nor is he mentioned in any of the books written about Winsford's soldiers in the First World War, I realised that not only had I found his medal, but I discovered his story. And here we can tell for the first time about a forgotten Winsford soldier, his medal, which now belongs to the town, and importantly, Winsford Town Council is to place a bronze plaque in his name on the War Memorial in the town centre in time for this year's armistice. Sergeant Herbert Gollins had been forgotten, but now he's to be remembered, as rightly he should be.
All right, thank you very much, John. In addition, the mayor addressed a recent rumour circulating in the community. It was suggested by someone that he is under investigation by the monitoring officer for allegedly leaking confidential information. Similar accusations have been made about myself and other councillors in the past, and we emphasise that they are unfounded. To clear up any doubts, though, he has formally requested clarification and is waiting for a response. The issue arose following a newspaper article that reported on two councillors and a member of the public being subject to a vexatious persons policy, preventing them from attending meetings. This policy was supported and voted for by all councillors and is a matter of public record, as it appears in the official meeting minutes. The council then went on to review minutes from various committee meetings held since the previous full council session. These meetings are available online via the Winsford Town Council website. Some of the highlights included upcoming events and community projects, which I'll go through now. So regarding events, next year the council plans to hold a combined celebration for Pride and Disability Pride. These two events will share both the same date and venue, aiming to be fully accessible and celebrate both occasions with respect and inclusivity. Further details will be announced in the coming months as preparations progress. There has been a suggestion to hold an Armed Forces Day event locally, but the council noted that this may present some challenges. Chester already hosts an established Armed Forces Day, which attracts many service members, so any local event will require careful planning to avoid overlapping or diluting efforts. More discussions will be needed to explore this further and ensure that any event held would be meaningful and well organised. One of the key upcoming events for this year is the Christmas celebrations. The Christmas market is scheduled for the 29th of November and will take place on the town centre. To brighten the town during the festive season, there'll be two Christmas trees installed, one in the town centre itself and another one on the high street where it used to be. The council is still finalising details such as Santa's grotto and arrangements for who will play Santa, with announcements expected soon. Okay, the annual bonfire will take place at Barton Stadium again, and this will be on the 1st of November. This year, the council is putting in extra effort into the event, planning a 12-minute fireworks display that will be synchronised with music, which is a new feature compared to previous years. The finer details are still being organised, but the event promises to be bigger and better. Okay, in November, there will also be an 80s theme night hosted by the Mayor at the Conservative Club. Tickets cost £10 each and include food. These are currently on sale and expect to sell out quickly, so get yours now. Okay, then we went over the external committees, and the council has received Section 106 funds for specific improvements in the town. At Oval Recreation Ground, there's around £67,000 allocated for leisure facilities, and the council decided to invest these in installing a paddle court. At Wharton Rec Ground, there's approximately £40,000, and these will be used to develop and improve the Mugger. Additionally, a small amount of funding has been earmarked for the allotments, which will be used to improve accessibility by widening the pathways. The council has also requested that Cheshire West and Chester tidy up the area around the James Clark Memorial and the Walker contribution outside the Brio Leisure Centre. We then plan to update the Walker contribution with details of the most recent award winners from the past 2 years. Another topic discussed was the council's grants policy. It needs some revision to make it more accessible and user-friendly while maintaining clear guidelines. To achieve this, the council plans to gather feedback from previous applicants about their experience with the application process in order to identify any difficulties and make some improvements. In terms of planning matters, the committee reported no objections to the current planning applications they have received. They also mentioned that it will be taking on the review and renewal of the neighbourhood plan, beginning this work at their next meeting. In the confidential part of the meeting, which is part B, further details were shared about the bonfire event and several other important decisions. The council has approved renovation work at the Guildhall with plans to restore 2 rooms to their original state. This will involve new plaster and wall removal and is expected to take around 3 weeks once it begins. While progress at the Guildhall has been slow, this work marks a positive step forward. Additionally, a trust named Winsford Bronner Guildhall Limited has been established to oversee the Guildhall project, with members being gathered to move things along. The council has also agreed to relocate its offices. Although the offices will remain in Wyvern House, they will be moved to a smaller and more secure space. This move will save costs. There is a long-term goal to eventually return the council offices to the Guildhall, but this is quite a way off yet. All right, that concludes the main points from the meeting. As always, I'll do my best to keep you up to date, but thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.